Cool. Fast forward. He go up north. And if you know who niggas into it in the streets, if you in the streets and you know who's in Clinton, he went to Elmira. He didn't check in Elmira in reception. And Elmira, the little GD nigga had the homies moved on the GD nigga. He was there. He told niggas, that nigga's 16, 17, bro. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm a grown-ass man. You heard? That's 2. 3, he was bitten at Elmira. You get to Clinton. You see who's in Clinton. I'm not gonna say no name.
Bro.
Yo, 2 niggas. You got Coast to Ghost. Y'all said Coast to Ghost is in PT.
This is fact.
When the information came out about Coast to Ghost signing in the PC, it made the internet go crazy. And a bunch of different people came with a bunch of different outlooks. And more information has developed. They saying it's this guy. This guy was on Coast, they saying. And now, people are coming at him with full force. Somebody tell this Ussy, Dizzy, Igga, Coach to Go 627 to sign out a PC and grab his pitchfork and get busy. Shaking my head. We gotta talk about it. Get your popcorn ready. Salute. What's the word? It's your boy Kha.Reality. I'm back with another one, ripping that 050 the movement. I hope you've been enjoying the latest content, the movement that keeps moving. I want to thank everybody that's subscribed to the page, like, sharing. You know, we just giving information. If you haven't been subscribed, like 76% of y'all, make sure y'all subscribe. So let's tap right into the story.
Fast forward. He go up north. And if you know who niggas into it in the streets, if you in the streets and you know who's in Clinton, he went to Elmira. He didn't check in Elmira in reception. And Elmira, the little GD nigga had the homies moved on the GD nigga. He was there. He told niggas, that nigga's 16, 17, bro. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm a grown-ass man. You heard? That's 2. 3, he was bitten at Elmira. You get to Clinton. You see who's in Clinton. I'm not gonna say no name.
As it came across my desk, I'm just reporting. And they saying, you know, it was some enemies in Clinton. Some reputable members. Yeah, some reputable members from the other side. You know. And they said, Coach has said, what did y'all do? I'm gonna play the clip at the end of the video. But I want y'all to understand something before we get into, you know, other things. These dudes, you know, Coach was out here beefing with a lot of guys. And they was coming at dudes full force when he was in the town. And then now, he get to Clinton. I guess he was in Elmira first, reception. He went to Clinton, and now they saying he checked. I told you I got this information back last month. And it gotta be something going on because you got 3 different media channels that's posting this and they all got the same type of info. You know what I mean? So I don't make the news, I just break it. And like I said, people were saying he's in Clinton, he haven't popped out, he only going out to get food. And remember, in the message that they sent me, they said something about GS9 dudes. So now, when we tap it in the GS9 dudes, we had to do some information. We had to do some looking up. And once we go looking up certain GS9 dudes that's in Clinton, we see one name. Yes, we see one name. We see the name of the dude by the name of Santino, aka Cueno. Yes, the dude that was sentenced to 100 years, and I think he got back time. And now his sentence is only like 40 years or something like that. He's the one that Bobby and him said went to trial. And he's the one that, you know, ultimately was convicted. And he threw obscenities at the judge. And he got extra time, which was like 100 years or something like that. And I think they lowered it down to 40. Because now when we look at it, as I'm about to show y'all right here, that you only see that he's doing like 40 years or something like that. So Santino Broderick, I think that's how you say the name. But he was, you know, he was convicted of conspiracies, attempted murder, assault, and other crimes. 7-week trial, approximately 7 hours of deliberation. A Manhattan Supreme Court jury found Broderick guilty on 23 counts, including charges of conspiracy to commit the body, attempted body, second degree, attempted assault of first degree, criminal use of a firearm of first degree, criminal possession of a weapon second degree, reckless endangerment. And you know, they say he was a member of GS9, a crew based in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. The conspiracy engaged in a pattern of gang-related violence between January 2013 and December 2014. Much of the violence detailed at trial stemmed from an ongoing dispute with members of rival gangs, Brooklyn's Most Wanted, or BMW, and Folk Nation. And what do we know Coach has to be a member of? Folk Nation. They said the gang used narcotics to make money, which they used for some of the gun purchases. But yes, this is the person, Santino Broderick, aka Cueno, and they saying he's the one that was in clinic, and it could have been others, because you could hear Brown say it in the later clip that I'm gonna play for y'all. You can hear him say it was blood members. But what came across my desk, and what came across other media channels' desks that I'm pretty sure that y'all done seen already, y'all see that it is Cueno. It is somebody from the GS9 who Coach the Ghost allegedly was in the same jail with, and you can see it right here. Broderick Santino, 17A, date of birth, 32 years old, in Clinton. Yes, in Clinton. And, you know, for Coach, they saying this incident took place in Clinton. So we're not rocket scientists, but all we can do is try to put 2 and 2 together. Yes, this man, you see it right there. His parole date is 2049. His max is 2054. So this dude has about 30 years left on a max. You know what I mean? 29 years left on the max. His earliest release date is 2048. That's 23 years from now. And I guess that he's seen Coach, and he wanted to see Coach in the jail because, as you know, this beef stems from the street. More than 10 years old, this beef stems from. And Coach, I guess, you know, as you're going to hear him say in a later clip, you know, Brown could explain it more better. We just reporting that, you know, he didn't have him in him no more. Yes, Coach the Ghost said he doesn't have it in him no more. He checked, and this is coming from different media sources. This is coming from people that's reputable. But one of Coach's friends, B-Mac, you know you're going to love your mans regardless. One of his close friends, B-Mac, one of the big homies of the Mac Ballers. Yes, he had said something about it, and he said this. This is what he said. I don't know how PC worked because me and PC never been on no cool terms. How y'all saying Coach the Ghost and PC, but y'all still respect Bobby Shmurda when he did his whole bid in the same program that Coach in right now. I ain't no rapper. I'm just a karate teacher that specializes in handing out belts. So PC would never be on my stat sheet. He's saying Bobby Shmurda was in the same program as Coach the Ghost. But as I think Bobby Shmurda was in there because remember what Bobby said on the Vlad TV interview. Bobby said that he was somebody tried to blast him, and when somebody tried to blast him, it was just like they took him out of there. They asked him if he wanted to go. He told them he didn't want to go. So then the situation occurred that made them put him in IPC. So what they're saying about Coach is that you can see in the later clip that I'm going to play at the end of this video is that didn't happen. So listen to what Bobby Shmurda said about him being in PC.
Profile, they put you in a special section. So no, the first spot I land, I get the downstate. So I sneak in population. So I was a bad kid. Every time they used to try to put me in APU or IPC, I always run to population. I'll sneak in, I'll fight them. I'm not going here. All my bros is over there. Y'all trying to put me here with all these David niggas. I can't do it, you heard? Long story short, I get to downstate. I sneaks in the population. They try to I was good for like 5 days, and they try to cut me. And when they try to cut me, nigga miss. Wows him up. Shout out my son Gunner Hound from Long Island, and Roddy little brother, he's with me too. So boom, we go in the mess hall. Now, how this prison system is set up over here, I was part of back in the days when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was part of the Crips. And the Crips back in the days, it was like 1 to 10 every other gang, you know what I'm saying? Or Bloods or this and that or whatever. So there's fewer Crips is what you're saying. Fewer Crips, yeah. So New York is mostly blood. Majority blood, but my hood is the biggest Crip hood, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's not too much bloods in my hood. There's a couple bloods, but you know what I'm saying? It's majority Crip. Where I grew up at. But long story short, when I came into the building, it was like a whole bunch of, everybody in there, they thought I was like, some people who don't know me from before think like I'm a rapper. Like,
That is what Bobby Shmurda had to say. See, he said that something happened to him, and that's what that was, and that's what that was. But listen to this.
And again, he's not a bigger artist than Chef G and Sleepy Hollow. So how these niggas is not in CPSU? He went in there because the jail he went to, it was too serious. It's niggas that we into it in the streets, that we got real issues with in the streets, that's in that jail, and stationed in that jail, and somebody in that jail. You see what I'm trying to say?
So that's what different people were saying. You know, I got like to show y'all the comments and what people were saying. Some people said, no matter if he went to PC or not, he's doing 60 years. He's having nothing to prove anymore. Unfortunately, when these people get to jail, that's not how the main aspect, how people think about it. People when that's in the street, yeah, you a civil, you in the street, you thinking that, oh, no, it doesn't stop. When you go to jail, whether it's the Fed state, it doesn't stop. You do all that work, you put it in the street. By the time you get to jail, you have to do it all over again. Somebody said, maybe his man should catch a body real quick. It would be more GDs in jail and wouldn't have to go to PC. He got 60. He did not put enough work and perform already. Let that man do his 60. Now he want to do it. Yeah, like a lot of people were saying that, but everybody has been upstate. No, it ain't no real PC. He's just in the box. Yes, but I think he's in the program now where it is some type of PC house now. I know. When I was upstate, all I knew about PC was the box that they had. You go to the box or something like that, and they had the Clinton program. Dudes that's high profile, this, that. They'll send them to the APPU. You know what I mean? That's what I think Bobby Shmurda was in. That's the one I know about. You know what I mean? And it said, I guess only 2G's holding it down. Who would have thought? 60 to life is no joke. Personally believe that there's no way somebody's going to be in their right mind after getting that kind of time. Yes, some people it's blowing them because pause. They like, yo, nah, not coach. You know what I mean? Not him. But, bro, you never know what somebody's going through, bro. You know what I mean? You never know what somebody's going through in their state of mind. And at the right time, people were saying, he got married. And, maybe his mind is altered. He thinking about conjugal visits. He thinking about that. This is why you should not put yourself in these situations, bro. Because you could be the biggest gangster, biggest tough guy, this, that, and your mind start playing tricks on you. This, that. The streets will always turn on you, bro. The streets is not loyal to nobody. So you don't need to be sitting there trying to be loyal to some street code or trying to be sitting there putting in work. This guy, he got dropped from Gucci Mane. Yeah, but he could have got another deal after that. He could have gone to the hit. He could have did something. Now he's living in jail and the whole world is coming at him because he signed in the PC. I really don't care. I'm just reporting. You get what I'm saying? I'm just reporting what people are saying. I really don't give a F. But to see this, I feel bad for him, bro, because it's like, his mind is probably going through so much stuff. Somebody put 2076, my daughter will be 64. Like, what, bro? Coach is in Elmira. Stop the cap. Yes, he's in Elmira now, but he went from Elmira, which is the reception jail because downstate is closed, and he went to Clinton. He went to Clinton, and Cueno was there. It's plain and simple. You know what I mean? When we get some other information about who else was there, we know Cueno was there. And if you go to other platforms, you will see that the longer side of the message where they talking about it. You know what I mean? I don't have to sit here and I just report what's on the internet. I don't make nothing up. You get what I'm saying? Somebody came to me with this info and I didn't even post it, but it's everywhere and we have to post it. You know what I mean? People saying Nino happy, his man is a PC, that's street life for you fellas. I don't really think he's happy. Nino had to talk about, one of his man's telling. Like, it is what it is. We like people that's YouTubers, you can't get mad at the YouTuber. Don't get mad people just reporting. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking for myself. I don't even care if somebody get mad at me or not, but I see y'all put that in the comments. It say it don't matter how tough you are, you get tired, nobody want to be in jail or prison. PC is crazy though, win drill or just fight. He don't even serve the 60, he'll probably serve half of that. Everybody's like he's in Elmira, coach is a solid dude. He's walking around with the 30 clip. That just shows you that he's about that life. Been a rough week for New York drill. Yes, facing the 60 will change your whole outlook. Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. Facing the 60 ball will change your whole outlook on everything. And they saying there's mad dudes from BK there. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all can hear the rest of the live. With Nino, and they was talking about it, he was breaking it down, the whole situation. But from we know Cueno is in Clinton. I hope y'all enjoyed. Salute. Peace.
When you get sentenced and you got a high profile case, Like Boogie, when Boogie got locked up for that Cuomo shit, he went straight to CPSU. You heard, bro? You go straight, they ask you, yo, you want to go to this program? Yes or no, right? Cool. That's like, it's not like IPC when they put you and they force you in there. Cool. Fast forward, he go up north. And if you know who niggas into it in the streets, if you in the streets and you know who's in Clinton, he went to Elmira. He didn't check in Elmira in reception. And Elmira, the little GD nigga had the homies moved on the GD nigga. He was there. He told niggas, that nigga's 16, 17, bro. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm a grown-ass man. You heard? That's 2. 3, he was bidding Elmira. You get to Clinton. You see who's in Clinton. I'm not gonna say no names. You go to program committee. You go to either downstate close, they go to Elmira, right? You go to Elmira or Ulster. You go to program committee. You handle all this shit before you get to your jail, gang. And then again, he's not a bigger artist than Chef G and Sleepy Hollow. So how these niggas is not in CPSU? He went in there because the jail he went to, it was too serious. It's niggas that we into it in the streets, that we got real issues with in the streets, that's in that jail and stationed in that jail and somebody in that jail. You see what I'm saying?
TV, AHA.
Yeah, that's the one. That page is a movie. This nigga is covering all New York street activity, and it is a movie.
Listen, man, big shout out, man, to Kha.realityTV, man.
Hey, Kha.reality.
If you know him, you know he was really was on that.